guys, what's up? It's Carrie from Carrie Bowberry Co. and welcome back. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I am so excited to be with you guys today. We're going to be checking out my February monthly spread. But before we get into that, I just wanted to update you guys a little bit on what's been going on over here at Carrie Bowberry Co. headquarters. I am working on a lot of stuff. I know from the outside it seems like nothing is really happening. If anything, things are slowing down. But behind the scenes, that's absolutely not what's happening. I've been working really hard on my first couple of sticker collections. And if you guys didn't know, I am going to be starting an Etsy store within the next couple of I'll say months. I want to say weeks, but I am nervous. So let's just go with within the next couple of months, sometime between now and the spring. And what I'll be selling is sticker collections. So if you guys want to recreate my spreads that I make on my channel, then you can just head over to my Etsy store and you can purchase the sticker packs there. So you can use them in your bullet journal like I do, or you can use them in your planner if you have like an Erin Condren or you have a happy planner or anything like that. You can also use them in your scrapbooks, you can use them in your memory keepers, and you can use them if you're like a teacher or if you're decorating any sort of other paper crafts, all that good stuff. So I am here for you guys when it comes to all of your really cute sticker needs, and I'll also be throwing in some functional ones in there too for all of you guys who are going to be using them in your planners. So that is what is to come with the whole Etsy thing that is happening. Here is my February monthly spread. My inspiration this month, I didn't want to do the traditional red and pink colors. That's kind of where my mind was trying to take me to. However, I just felt like it was too cliche. I felt like it was gonna look like everyone else's bullet journals and February calendars and all that kind of stuff. So I decided that I was going to take the idea of the little candy hearts, the little conversation hearts, and just run with that. So I think that this turned out so cute. It's so colorful, it's fun, it's also, it doesn't have a ton going on, but it's bright and it's colorful and it's pretty and I love it. And it's not something that I would typically do. Plus, it's nice to be able to participate in some sort of the candy heart magic because I cannot stand to eat them. I hate them, they're gross. But they're just so cute. It's the same with sprinkles for me. Sprinkles on like my cupcakes or my ice cream or something. Not a fan, but they're the cutest ever. So I like to decorate that with them, but as far as actually eating them, no siree, not for Carrie. So I hope that you guys have stuck with me this far. I hope that you don't mind me rambling, and I hope that you don't mind getting these updates about my business and my brand. And I just want to thank you guys for, supporting me and supporting the brand that I am trying to build here. So I really appreciate it. Without further ado, here is my February monthly spread. Okay, so I'm going to start with the cover page, and I always like to do a quote on the left-hand side for some reason. I just think it's super inspiring, and I love doing lettering, so there's that. I wanted to do a love quote, but I ended up with a motivational quote, kind of, because I'm just in that kind of a phase in my life right now. So the quote is, "Dream without fear, love without limits." So it's kind of a love quote. But I did pencil this out beforehand because it just makes the whole process so much easier for me. And then I'm just going in and doing just coloring it in. And because of the theme that I went with, I am just using a lot of different kind of pastel colors to go with the colors that you see in the little convo hearts. So now that I am done, I am just erasing all my pencil lines And just dusting that off there. On the other side, I just decided to skip over it for now. I'm going to start on the calendar page because I had more of an idea of how I wanted to attack this. So I am doing the same thing that I did last month, kind of, which is I penciled out the letters for February, and in the downstrokes I am adding the cute little candy heart colors. So, and I'm using my Prismacolor black pen. I think it's a maybe like a 0.8 tip, I think. And over on the right hand side, these are the little, normally I do boxes, but I decided to make some giant candy hearts over here. The top one is like my bucket list, so all the things that I want to do or accomplish, or, you know, just little experiences that I want to have. The second one is the to-do box, things I need to get done, and then the bottom one is next month, so anything that comes up that needs to go on my March calendar, then I've got it right there. So when I make my March calendar, then I can just reference that little heart and I can put all my March plans in. So this month I did all of my little calendar boxes are all spaced apart this month. Sometimes I switch it up. Sometimes they're all, sometimes they're not spaced out like that. But I did want to add a lot of color with the drop shadows to go with the candy heart theme. And I accidentally made a little extra line there, so I've got my white Jelly Roll pen to the rescue. And I'm trying to just stagger all of these colors. I don't really have any sort of rhyme or reason or pattern. My only goal here was to not have repeating colors right next to each other or diagonal from each other or anything like that. Next to each other, on top of each other, anything. So I was just, it was super annoying having to put the marker down every single time and pick it back up and put it back down. But I just really wanted to make sure that I had a good mix of colors and that I wasn't accidentally repeating colors too much. So now I'm putting in my dates, and then I will just go in after this and just put in my calendar plans, which is not much. The winter months are not very busy for us. In the spring, it's really going to start picking up for sure, but January and February are always kind of slow for us after the holidays and everything. But we do have Valentine's Day. We have President's Day, which is not a big deal, but I always put those kinds of days on here because my husband's usually off on those days. So, just to remind myself that he will be home. So with this part, I had to kind of take a second and figure out how I wanted to go about this. My goal is to make it look like someone took a bag of Convo candy hearts and dumped them on a table and then wrote February with their finger through the candy hearts. So I want February to be the negative space, and then I want all of the candy hearts to be around the lettering. So what I'm doing first, I started with the hearts, but then I decided to kind of change my approach. I am just kind of going around with my different pastel colors and doing like just dots right now, just to make it look really, really dense around the outline of each letter, because I don't want to go in with the hearts and make them too big and then not be able to get a solid outline around the letters, because then you won't really be able to read them as well. So once I once I got it to a point where I felt like the outline of each letter was really solid, now I'm just going in and creating hearts in each of my pastel colors. So I want it to be really dense towards the middle with lots of hearts really close together, closer to the February letters, and then as it goes out I want it to spread out a little bit more. So kind of confetti-esque, but with little Valentine's Day candy hearts. And so for good measure, I am going to take my yellow marker because it's the lightest color, and I'm going to go around those letters one more time just to get a nice solid outline on them. I do regret doing this a little bit. I think it turned out a little bit too yellow, but you live and you learn. But I do still think it's really cute. It definitely still has that colorful candy vibe to it, so I'm alright with it. So we're just putting some finishing touches on here. We're filling in with some last minute little hearts here, and that will be about it for the February spread, guys. So here is the finished cover page, and here's the finished calendar. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really hope that you liked the video. I really hope that you are excited for all the things coming with Carrie Bowberry Co. because I know I am. And I really hope to build the brand and just build my tribe. So thank you guys for being a part of my tribe. It's a very teeny tiny tribe right now, but it's gonna get bigger, it's gonna grow. So I appreciate all you OGs out there. If you haven't already, go on over to Instagram and follow me at Carrie Bowberry Co. so you can see all of the updates and all that good stuff over there. And then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.